if you're like anything of extra shop or anything, and you work there, you break there, was a toilet, anything or not, so your problem. You go there, you break all the toilet down, you break everything down, and we're build it together. Because I want you to enjoy. This will work with me in China. China, I see that I'm like, China, what happened, China? Because even though Gen X, you work it down. Because I'm not scared of them. Most like you just break it down. Because Gen X, you get Gen X, Gen Y. People that are rich, money doesn't mean anything. If you're rich and you work there, you can go there, guys. Rich, because if you're really rich, you should be able to break down more. Because you know more stuff. You can tell us where the habit rubber souls are. That's what I want, guys. It doesn't matter the age or anything. Just find your father's notes. Find what is where you suffered and just break it down and bring it to life. Because I'm literally just angry because I want to go places too. But everywhere's looking disgusting. Anyway, so basically, this is a radio dish. This is a radio dish here, but this is like what I'm trying to do. So basically, I'm trying to get an antenna to like get some signal. But this is wide. I don't like wide, so I'm gonna get a wide radio dish. But this radio is static, so this is static signal. It's getting so. But when something moves around, it gets more signal because it's like interacting with the system indirectly. It's like when the antenna moves up and down, left and right, it's like moving. But it has to move some kind of solar winds. This is solar powered. But what I'm really trying to do is to show some image color in there so you can interact with this. So basically, this is like a relay system. We have like a sparse one, or based on my Christian one. It's like a war constitution, but it's like you're gonna have a question there. You're gonna have OBINexus there. You're gonna have you have the Nsigii, but you're gonna have the Nsigii one in there as well. The Nsigii one, because you have two. So you have the constitution Eze, which is the king one, leader one. But you're gonna have the one for the what is kind of like parks and stuff, because I want you guys to actually feel the air. So you're gonna have that there as well, but you're gonna have that in sparse mode. So only because Asians are very basically, I'm gonna be doing all Asia, you guys need to go there, go to work. Basically, this really just was to me like it's basically you know the signal, but it's not hackable because you can't sense it going into the sub signal. It moves about on randomness. It's basically a random point in time wherever you send a signal. Because it's like a dendrite in space and time continuum. So what I was trying to do with it, guys, is very important to understand right now. I was trying to take this radio dish and literally like I'm not recording this by voice, guys. I'm so handsome, guys. Am I? Yes, I am. Let me start a new recording. I'm not recording here. Yes. So basically, what I was trying to do with this radar dish was literally get signal, but the signal about information. Basically, the more the more information you can get from randomers. It's just natural information that is flowing in the space that we send and they don't clean up. So that's the idea. Things that we send and don't really clean up. That's the first thing you gotta get before you get anything else. So you guys can never have television. You can have television, all the games in there, so you know what's happening around you forever and ever. Second thing was used for. Second thing was like literally the cornfield. You're gonna have like no dead cornfield. I don't trust you guys. Basically, I'm gonna put like a kind of cone of mace around you guys for safety, but I don't trust you guys. Yeah, so that's banned. There's no unless because we got like a sparse model there. So basically, this guy really still gonna be there, but the original dish is literally there to get information that you don't know in time. Based on sparse, so you get the one doing something, one list for something else. When two on, based on try that model, so you get two private keys, two public key. Two private key, they're shuffling what they're doing. Based on the sparsity, but they just really just you may sound inferior, but the really just are very popular for like colors. Basically you can get any signal you want because it's already there in atmosphere. It's just you can't see it because you can't observe with your naked eye. That's the idea there. So when you want a color television that's no blind spots or some kind of a communication channel, it's not really about. But I'm trying to look out people that don't really you don't look out people directly. You have to understand information before you lock it out. So that's the idea. If the information is useless, you can't hack it because you are not allowed to be in that space at that time. That's the kind of idea. Or at that time, that's the idea. If you lock it, allows you to breathe. So you see, for you, it may seem like locking out is the option solution, but it's not a solution because you have to switch. It's a protocol. It's a public network. No matter how you see it, you get information somewhere. But because it's public. Because everyone, you can construct a signal that is digital, but someone else can replicate it, can relay it back to you. So this kind of idea is public, it's open space. No matter what it sounds like a real or fake, it's public, it's all open, unless you lock it down to some kind of down on the ground, no one can get to it. But that's not more for you guys. So I want you guys to like understand that's for military. It's a military contract for in Asia, but it's more for me because I'm tired of people abusing me. So I'm gonna have one there. Mandatory is a plus. But we get OBINexus Nsigii. So let's call it Nsigii, Nsigii. but in Japanese, in Chinese, what's the kanji? In kanji, all kanji bound for all Asians. But with the native extensions for the Japan, Korea, and China. Because I'm actually fed up with this. But the system represents like me walking to something. You know, replace me like a radio system. Basically, when I walk to some radio system, I will like literally just be walking to safety, but the system will not remind me because it knows already safe. If I'm just walking, if I'm running, you can then do something. Why am I running? That's off beat. That's off tempo. That's not namely. That's what I'm saying. It's meant to be like no. There's no bridges between the system there. It's meant to represent like the kind of future of like distilling. Basically anything that's fragmented is because of a mind made it up. So I'm trying to like defragment everything by radio dish alone because the system of radio dish is like very powerful. People don't see the power. It's because we guys are always busy building our breakthroughs. This is not like with our needs and wants. But because it doesn't matter who you're talking to on the channel. You have to be able to hop channels because that person can be aggressive or not. Basically, if I take this radio channel, I can distill it onto a canvas, and I want that canvas to be closed. But so I can get some kind of leather, some kind of foam that absorbs all the information. So there's noise when I close it because it's radio signals. So when I close that kind of whiteboard, I can have some foam, and then have some kind of sheet or like some kind of wood sheet, some kind of sheet that absorbs the foam, another installation. Because you want it to get some space before the signal disappears into the wood, and the wood then there's no concrete there because you don't get any fragmentation in the noise because the radio dish literally just distills all the information across you, and when you even close that board, you don't need to lock it because you can forget to lock it. No matter what you're getting condition, the radio dish picks it up and then stops sending signal because it's something abrupt. Basically you get no signal, no noise at the same time. So and that just equilibriums it. So you get that. So you can see radio signals. It's called radiography. Choreography, you can see with your naked eyes. This is what matters away from the protocol you're using. It matters what you are doing, but what's happening around you. Because it just shuts off your noise and gives you no signal. When there's a lot of when there's signal and you want noise, you want to fuck it. When you're doing this boom boom, you need signal. It shuts off the noise. Well, amplifies it depending on what was meant to happen in there, and that's been the time. But the goal is not really building for like it's basically it's like basically it's like the weak. Basically, you may think this is stupid for me, but it's not stupid because you get analyzed signals. So you see the signal, you get signal, you get all the digital signals there, But that's what's very very good because you get the two, because but when you're working on Fourier transforms, you get a Fourier series and Fourier transforms, and you can distillate equally, and the goal is literally to ensure. Basically, there's no you have a baby on the floor ever again. Basically, when you want a baby on the water, I guess I'm thinking about babies. Look, guys, look. Basically, when you have some kind of a complex, you should have some things to keep it a baby. Look. I'm not even saying anyone opposite my quality. Asian woman. I only want Asian woman and the black woman. Just address that because I am tired of people. I'm thinking of babies. But basically, when you have water, you're literally. When you have water, you're literally protecting the but because I'm in the water right now, everything's wet, but you can get flame that's wet. I know if you're touching Asians and Malaysian Asian, like literally mistreating Asians, because I'm an Asian. Anybody that's doing that is anyway, but I want to like secure it. So you get a radio scope, like so basically you get all the channels there's no radio scope. So basically you can take all the channels and invert it and get the opposite one. But you have to really think about who's listening too. Even if it's a true friend, you don't have to talk to it. But you get all the games in the radio. I don't trust American tech. So that's what I'm supposed to Nsigii on Chinese and Asian stuff because that kind of thing is like really American, like digital signals. I mean, it's too annoying actually. I don't like how they steal too much from people. So that's why I'm really going back so I can learn how to defragment. Because this is only analog signals allowed. But everything probably is digital wave and therefore. So basically, we're listening we're measuring digital wave with analog systems. That's the goal. So you don't know. You only know you know what they're saying and they don't know what you're saying. That's the idea. You know who's talking. Who's talking. Who's your friend? Who's your qualia? Like me, I'm your qualia. I love you guys. Have a lovely day. students fucking care, huh? Look, guys. Oh, this is basketball. Look at this fucking basketball thing. Look at this fucking basketball thing. I have basketball, but I can't play basketball. What's the basketball? Isn't it there? What ball playing basketball here? Who put that there? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know basketball. Anyways, my fucking clothes, guys. My fucking clothes are meant to be nice. Do you think I want to wear these rugs? No, I don't want to wear these rugs. Anyway, have a lovely day, guys. So basically, that's the idea. You measure sensors. You basically get seismic activity. You get like things that measure it, and that's what the radiographic is meant to do. You know, you things that work on forest series. The first is work on something called thermalization. Basically, you get something called seismic. You get a seismometer. So you go to seismic, but they mean something. They basically when you get seismic, you get earthquake. An earthquake is seismic, so seismic activity. So earthquake is seismic activity. That's what it is basically. So anything before anything rumbles, there's some kind of underground activity that we can measure on top. That's called seismic, but they mean something. They don't really mean earthquake. They can mean a flood. You know, but it doesn't have to mean that too. It can mean anything. So they mean something. That's called a Nsigii wave. Nsigii wave. So that's why this kind of radio system matters, because it's not hackable, and this is just a protocol basically. But it's like they have their protocol, we have ours. Ow! Basically, like that's what I'm saying. They have a protocol, we have ours. And that's what I'm saying. That's basically how it works. Basically, protocol is a medium of communication. A medium of communication. That's a protocol. So you get a civil protocol, which is like here and now, which is now and here. You can do here and now. I'm here and I'm now. I'm here, but it's not for layup. So that's Nsigii not for layup, because you use it very funny. I get this is like Nsigii compliant, because your friend can be safe and you cannot be safe. So my friend can be using his radio dish, which is stupid radio dish, but I want to rebuild this nonsense, because it's supposed to be an antenna basically. It's a radio dish, but they're using it stupidly. They're thinking about money. They go calls rolling through the radio dish, which could be wireless. So basically, this has to be wireless. This is a policy now. It has to be wireless and electric, no by any cables. It has to be wireless and up to date every time, because I'm gonna be listening out for broadcast. Whether it's in space or not. It has to be powerful enough to reach America. Thank you very much from China. I'm back again twice because I say so. Because I said so. Thank you guys. And without being detected, there's a maximum 6 case. Twice. Thank you. 2 hoops. No, 3 hoops. No, 4 hoops. So 2 hoops. 2 hoops. Done. For me, I'll do it. Don't worry, guys. I'll come to China and build it. Rebuild it. Thank you, guys. 2 hoops jump. So you go from latitude to longitude 1. Latitude long and goes upwards. You get longitude, and get XY. So you gotta have the XY, because that's like the plain one. So that's why long downward, long span, longitude, with like a XY Z span. Thank you very much, Namdi.